signal in my focus. Wonder what's causing it.
Hello. Hello, hello. Alright, good. Works. Good. Mic is on. Hello, Michael. I hope you're good, my friend. I hope you are as wonderful as I am. Bit tired. Didn't sleep that well the last couple of days, but for even a tired psychic is actually too good to play Sekiro, right? It shouldn't be a challenge at all. So I figured even a tired one will, show people how wonderful he is. Anyways, we have witnessed last time that we have a deadly body here with a saddy lady, and we need to follow some signs here, right? Which we will do right now, and we'll have some fun, I guess. Okay, good. That is a window. Windows you can use to open up and let fresh air in. I know, strange concept. Or you can just step out, right? That's possible too. Just saying. And we are gonna follow those thingies, ignoring those duties. Good. So let's see how, or if we can actually do anything. Okay, yes. So let's see. So Michael, what are you up to? Are you good? Are you playing anything cool, anything new you can report on and tell what's bad and not? Not really, okay. I'm not judging. I have nothing to report on too. Apart from it's 2026, but I think you already have noticed that yourself. I reckon. So that's the way we need to take over this rooftop. Huh, okay, that's new. Okay, I will take over I will take over the idol here, and then maybe that's the thing we are gonna be. I guess this guy's optional, right? Or these two guys. I think I can get there quite easily. Well, we can actually quite easily teleport theoretically there. I would first of all go opposite way. I would first go opposite way of the beacons, since the beacons lead you to the final boss. Yeah, I want to have one more try if I can actually. Okay, I should have taken the. Damn it! Oh, this is stupid. Why? sorry, this is one thing which I really think is annoying in this game, that they removed the idols again in this freaking castle. What a shit concept. I'm sorry. Since the beacons lead you to the final boss. Okay, yes. I will very quickly recuperate the freaking idol so I can teleport there to a later spot. Oh, is this annoying. And then we can actually take a look the opposite way. There's, I guess, another optional boss, right? I am finding a lot of freakish... Okay, that's one of these stupid guys. Okay, I did not expect this dude here, actually. Precisely, namely on the spot where you fought the guy on the horse. Okay. Yes. The Ashina outskirts, right? And we fought Oniwa. Kyobu Oniwa, right? That dude. Okay, I will still hold on to my initially planning to take over the one, now that I won't jump in. Ah, boy. Oh, boy. I just remembered last year. Boy. Last year I was like 90, my friend. Do you think I will remember anything from last year? You expressed an interest in the vote. Have you gotten around to play it eventually, or have you not played it at all? Ha! I haven't played it at all. I installed it yet, but I have not played it. It somehow piqued my interest, but I just didn't play. And no, I didn't buy it. I think it was in Game Pass. So I have a lot of games on my backlog, but I'm not doing that every time that I buy and not play. How come? Have you played it in between, by the way? Because I think you said you are interested. I don't know if you bought it though, but I think it piqued your interest, didn't it? Which would not make you a bad person, on the other hand. That's very important. Okay, I just want to have the idol, and then I'm gonna... If I find the idol... There we are, that's what I want to retake. Then we can teleport here later, otherwise I might forget the way again. So one more try. And then I just randomly remembered that exists and it piqued your interest, and to answer your question, I didn't really get my interest. Ah, okay. Ah. I thought it did. Okay, we are gonna take a look in the... With what you meant before with the opposite way is then gonna be the location where as for whatever you reason you called him the horse guy, I don't know why you just, you know, typed the name Kyobu Masataka Oniva, right? I don't know why you just didn't type the name, right? I'm kidding. We are gonna oh boy. I'm gonna take the other way then. Okay, the opposite direction. I'm very precise person, right? I'm gonna take exactly the opposite way. 100% the opposite way. 100 degrees opposite way. I perfectly measure that and take exactly the opposite way. Okay, let's see where I first of all need orientation and there. So I go precisely that way. Measured so let's see where that leads us. To an idol, first of all. I'll take that. To tell me, was it actually, is it this location down there? Do you know that, Michael, by the way? The location of the horse dude? Or is it actually in this direction? It was, I think it would be there, right? Let's rest for the best. Ah, no, actually, let's take the thingy over. Okay, do I? No, I'm gonna ignore that. At least I think it was a big ass... Yes, it was this location. I just guess if I drop down there... I could do it for science, but that would be stupid. Okay, that is... I'm a bit off. I'm a few degrees off. Huh, okay. I'm not that certain actually how to get there from here. That ain't the right way. You need to get to Ashina Castle Gate, but FromSoft created some rubble so that you need to go around. Yeah, and I guess the whole fan base is saying that this is a genius way to do that, right? Others would say it's lazy. They say probably it's absolutely geniusly done, right? I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm hating today on FromSoft. I'm sorry. Okay, back to where we came from. And they are both correct. It's both a genius way to make location interesting again, and it's lazy that it's reused. That's what I said. Except I obviously left positive way. Okay, anyways. Let's then see and change the course of directions. But it wasn't... So I tried to go over the bridge that was down there. This bridge okay. Okay. Let's see if I can jump down from here. Otherwise, we can just... Yes, okay, cool. Let's see. Let's have a try. I still will rest like the best. I have seen on Friday, actually, a video from... It randomly was put into my YouTube timeline. Oh god, I forgot the name. From the I think it's a Polish, English-speaking Gothic YouTuber Vertigo, I don't find the name, who released a video on Gothic remake fighting system. I think you know who I mean, Michael. Vertigo, yeah, it's Vertigo. Who actually 3 days ago he released a video, the Great Combat Overhaul. Definitely isn't Polish, I'm not sure where he's from, but not Poland. Okay, but you know who I mean. See how good I am? I described it and you then immediately realized who I mean. See? Anyways. No matter where he's coming from, he ended on a quite positive note with the overhaul from the combat system. That actually kinda surprised me a bit. Did you see that video? For any chance? Second one. Nasty boys. I wanted to say the C word, but I am stuck. I was stuck. I could not move. Oh, this game. And this game is driving me nuts so often. Yet I wanna beat it. Okay, before I jump down there. So I want to concentrate on the fight. But I saw the... No, but I saw the overhaul. While it's certainly different, I have two things to say. First of all, it looks so much like the Witcher 3 combat, which isn't a particularly good combat. And doesn't really fit Gothic that much. And second, combat is really hard to judge simply by watching without experience it for yourself. Yes, yet I do think it is positive that they seem to be reacting to feedback and not just not trying to change things for release. That actually gives me to a positive direction with how the game's gonna be. That there's still a chance that it's gonna be released not in a hideous state. That's all what I'm saying. Okay, before oh god, I hate people drinking alcohol. Stupid people. Sorry, I know, I just insulted 99% of the population of the Earth. But it is what it is. Okay, that was interesting. I can't even with them reacting to feedback. It really damn well over a year. It really took them. Oh boy. We had to change the trousers in the swamp to ore lamps, which were an essential part of the swamp camp. But made some I can't. It's just stupid. Like them not reacting to the feedback with the lamps, which took them a year. It's the same with spelling mistakes, right? Holy man. Deal with it. Get grammar correction. I'm sorry, I'm kidding. But what it... I mean... I have a feeling that you just... unnecessarily hating on them. Is it that way? Are you very, very judgy with them? It's a bit unfair, ain't it? Disappointed. Huh. Why? Because they didn't completely implement the game as you had in your imagination? What? I was, by the way, stuck again. I could not move.
Bring them to Ashina.
Whether it was the talk option here with that dude, but I was a bit stuck. Then came the combat, and then I couldn't move again. That was a bit stupid. And yet FromSoft has not changed it since release, and they received Game of the Year, right? It's ridiculous. him. Am I gonna be taking... Wait. Okay, I for a second thought there was a dude in the background. Or not in the background, but behind. Okay. Let us actually try to lose a bit of heat. And then I am... Holy cow, there are a few more. Okay. Boy. I'll go on a bit easier on... Guys here actually. Okay, I'm gonna... In a way, yes, not necessarily because it doesn't fit all my imaginations, but because some unknown ass studio decides to remake a beloved game, but instead of remaking it faithfully, I see them acting like they know better, and everyone is super interested in their creative vision instead of the creative vision of the game which they grew to love over the 25 years. Yeah, and all of that they are doing just to annoy you and to insult you. Yes. And to annoy all the Gothic fans. That's, I guess, the whole purpose there. Okay, I'm gonna take that idol down there, by the way. That isn't really shortening things. I'm not sure. You know, you sound like a boomer, by the way. You sound exactly like a boomer. I have to admit. Okay, this is not really a time saver here, by the way. Rival, but maybe that gives me the opportunity to actually take them on from behind. Ah, not in a weird way, by the way. And is there anything cool, by the way, down here? Apart from enemies. Drunk guy, okay. He should do one more thing to be more healthy. He should actually be smoking, but I guess he's doing that in private. Okay, let's see. We have the other idol. I think I'm just going to die to quicken things up, because I still have a lot of attention, which I do not want to have right now. At least of all the weirdos which are currently walking around there. So I see... I screwed up. I'm glad you're enjoying mocking me and my worries for a game for which I'm waiting since 2019, for which I was hyped only to be disappointed. You haven't even played it. You only seen videos. You're already prejudging it. Did your hype destroyed when it's released and you're disappointed? No need to worry about in front before it hasn't even really completely been released. It's not my fault that you overhyped it from before. I didn't overhype it for you. And I'm actually, by the way, played too shitty as the demos. Yeah, I'm sure they will totally fix for the release. Hey, I just said that that I've seen a video. I've seen a video talking about that things has been changed with what has been before set of the, or not of the, by the community, right? I just thought this would be something you would be glad to hear. That's why I brought that whole topic up. But anyways, then it is what it is. Then it is just a... Yes, that's what I said, because you kinda insulted the studio here. That's why I said that. And the real mocking was actually that you behaved like a boomer. That was actually the mocking, my friend. Okay, I'm just gonna chill, by the way, because I am typically chill. I don't know if I will cold the heat. I will reduce the heat, but I think I don't. And first of all, I wanna destroy one annoying dude. Because I hate people with pens or with making noise, by the way. Noise making people are like drunk people, right? Most times drunk people do make noise. For whatever reason they are loud and stuff and annoying. I don't know why. I hate trees. Not in a real world, I obviously hug trees in the real world. Because they are huggable human beings, living beings. Trees are obviously not humans. But for example, compared to flu viruses, right? Trees are actually cute. Yeah, I gotta need to think about the approach here. Okay, actually that is... I'm gonna try to not lose that much HP and try to take those guys up front. If you actually... Okay, if we actually punch them, they lose HP, I see. Do you remember what you said the last time? That you don't like being made fun of? Well, I don't mind being made fun of. I think it's important that a person can take a joke on their own expense. But what I do mind is when my worries and interests are being ridiculed and diminished. Okay. I didn't diminish your worries, and I didn't ridicule them, and I didn't make fun of you, my friend. That's all I can say, at least in my mind. What I said the last time, and is when someone is struggling with someone, which he's currently having a couple of hours trying to do, and then someone comes and says, you're too bad, you don't make it, or you haven't done it, or it was the dragon, that you don't do it the first try, and you have some struggles had before. It's totally making fun of, in a way, you are too bad for this game, which is actually easy. That's what I spoke out against, and I think is understandable. If I said anything which you are offended by, and I'm truly sorry, I didn't mean it that way, and in my opinion I didn't make fun of you. If you received it that way, I did not want to do that. I brought up the topic in the first place that because the creator said in his opinion things have changed with the combat system, which is a good thing for the game's release, because I just want to bring that up as a positive impact the devs are currently making on the game. That's the whole topic, that I wanted to shine into a positive direction for the future release of the Gothic remake, man. That's all. That was the whole intention, to bring the topic up. And that was what I said. They only did that to annoy you. Was just a reaction when you said that a not known studio is trying to innovate a game which have been beloved for 25 years. Just sounds like You know, when Michael Bay in 2007 released the Transformers real-life movie, he received death threats with people who watched the anime or the comic telling him that he destroyed their childhood. It sounds kind of ridiculous to me like that. But if you have the impression that I made fun of you there, then I'm truly sorry for that. That was not the intention I initially actually had there. I did not want to do. Anyways, changed. Okay, next thing, the pen guy. No. Okay, we lost attraction. I mean, we are not less attractive though. But two things. First of all, we can lose attraction, that's good. So we can hopefully steal 1 health point by jumping the big ass dude. Second of all, I can take down the 2 other guys in secret, maybe. But the big dude can be jumped. Exactly what I was trying to say with a comment about the changes is that Gothic is beloved for a reason, and when the players say that they want a Gothic remake, they want the remake because it's Gothic, not because Alchemia is the one who makes it. That's the basic thing. No to the death threats. I never sent anyone death threats. That's not what I said. Doesn't matter how I feel about anything. I will never stop so low, and the fact that it happened is sad, but there's as much we can do, but it is living. I just drew that as a comparison. Nothing said that Alchemia received anything like death threats. I just yet still think it is I don't know, I think it's very harsh. It's a bit harsh to say that, even though it's a not well-known studio that because they are not well-known, that I shall not work on the Gothic remake. It's if it would have been CD Projekt Red, would they have been more worth working on? Would they have been more allowed by the community to work on, or if it would have been Bethesda? I mean, it's whether the studio is known or not known should actually not really matter there, right? It's what they make out of it, and oh boy, why did I even go? Okay, got all of that. Let's actually see. Oh boy. But in the end, I then actually don't much longer want to linger on the Gothic remake, actually. It's then a topic I don't need to talk about anymore, actually. I don't believe it. What the hell? They walked backwards. How stupid is that, man? And this guy's too drunk to actually go back to his initial location. drunk guy. Where are you coming from? Okay, all the dudes are down here. I've been thinking about Enderal recently, specifically about the argument we had about the arcane fever and the potions. You were at first saying that it's a restrictment, and I disagreed. I still disagree with being a restrictment. I've changed my opinion about one thing. You take a potion or use a healing spell, your arcane fever worsens, and that can be countered by drinking ambrosia. I recalled that there's actually quite a lot of those ambrosia potions in the game, and they are not that hard to brew, so that helped me realize that the arcane fever is really quite an excessive and unnecessary mechanic of the game. It of course serves a narrative purpose in the story, but not in gameplay, so while I disagree that it's a restrictment, it's really unnecessary, and simply making potions less accessible and harder to brew, or harder to brew it, would achieve the same thing. So, you know, I changed my mind in the end, and because the ambrosia is so widely accessible, right? I think we have talked about it in between already to... Do you know what I even think that in the early game, I think it's actually not that. Somehow it is, in hindsight, I think not feeling that bad to have some sort of mechanic with the arcane fever, and with the game progressing, it tightens to make the character somehow to emphasize the character development from having not a weak one at the beginning, that's not what I'm saying, but to emphasize that their character's growing, and through that the arcane fever is handled with, right? I somehow think for the early game is a neat... I kinda think it's kinda cool to have some sort of mechanic there, in hindsight. So overall, I agree with you on that thing. If you progress to the mid or end game, the arcane fever kinda is an unnecessary mechanic to have, because since it's so widely accessible, the arcane fever just in the end doesn't matter anymore, right? Seems like we both changed our opinion on some of the things regarding the arcane fever. Yeah, but that's good. That's good that when you are able to think about things differently in hindsight. Yet I do agree with you that it became too widely accessible and not really important. I'm not putting it in good words currently, but that's because I want to bring down the stinking dude here. It was sticking to his ass, right? I think there was a stinker. What? No, I didn't. Oh, God. I somehow changed healing potions to sugar. Oh boy. Yet I still wonder, by the way, if we stick to the Endeavor, well, not sticking to the Endeavor topic, I yet wonder, since I guess on Endeavor a couple of people worked, right? It was not only one person. I wonder what the developer's opinion on the arcane fever mechanic is on. If you think about that, with the game progress, the arcane fever becomes less and less important because of ambrosia. I wonder if that is a deliberately, or whether they just didn't notice that, or what their opinion or argument for or against that actually would be interesting to know. I would probably say they maybe just oversaw that. Just would be interested in what their I understand their initial thought, I guess, but yeah, anyway. Focus. And then do some ass licking. Hard to say, that would require some scoring, trying to find some comments about the Arcane Fever. Yeah, totally. I agree. Nonetheless, I was entertained with the mod, I have to say. So it completely served what it was supposed to do, entertain me. Although yet too many too many animals need to be killed in the game, right? That's still not cool. I mean, all the crabs which needed to, it was, you know, in order to finish the game, all the animals, you know, needed to be killed. Yet I still need to, I mean, I did not just kill them for XP and stuff, right? They needed to be killed. That was required by story. That was kind of weird, I thought. Well, anyways. But my guess, I don't think it's oversight. They create a system and then they put a lot of counter items in the game. Third place don't have a hard time, and well, it results in abundance. Yeah, and yeah. And maybe they just didn't keep track of how many potions there are. Anyways, doesn't matter. It's probably somehow the reason. As I said, it doesn't make. Still, you have to say it doesn't make the game a bad game. The best mod out there. Hey, 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 stop. We still have a mod of the decade coming out, right? You can't say that yet. I think you are gonna at one point regret what you have just written. And your own mod is coming out. Different games, I know. And your own mod is coming out. I think you're gonna regret your words there, my friend. Ah, boy. Oh boy. I nearly fell down a third time. That they have homing missiles sometimes. We just gotta wait for the mod of the Century Edition. Totally. Okay, now I am gonna in concentration mode. Oh boy. Doesn't seem to be that we made any progress today, but the progress is that we got that idol. So that's for me progress. And yet, since we are already in the end game, and I wanted, you know, to take my time with this game for the whole of 2026, right? We are totally on track. Just realized that we have a little tornado there to collect the coins. That is, by the way, a real-life ability I would like to have. If I could activate a tornado on my back to collect all the dropped coin in the world, that would be cool. Suck out the money from people's pocket. Hey, no, that's not what I said. No, I meant the coin which has been dropped to the ground. Which, not... I mean, that would be kind of cool too, right? If it would suck the coins out of the pocket, that would be cool, right? But no, I meant legally, not stealing. So I will, since we are full on, well, nearly full on healing potions, I will kill the one dude in there, and then I will do the ass kissing. Where is this dude coming from? I don't get it. Where were you hiding? Hello, stream started early today. When it's not it's currently off Formula 1 season, then on Sundays it's 4 PM CST, Central European Time. It's late on Sundays when there is Formula 1 season and the races at around this time. If I haven't said it at the end of the last stream, I'm sorry, then I forgot. Sorry for the surprise then. On the other hand, you actually have not been missing much, since most of the time I've been looking around in this area, dying a lot. That's actually what mostly happened. We're fighting the plush toy. I wouldn't have reckoned this dude here as plush and or a toy. Okay. Hey, it's I don't know how far I'm gonna get in 45 minutes. Maybe. We are probably not gonna get to the toy. I don't wanna take down 2 hit points from him, man. We are playing today most of the time, I guess, with a drunk old dude. That's the lesson for today. And I'm gonna use actually some pellets now. Sadly, this guy is not drunk and has armor, but what is he then drinking? I thought he was drinking sake, and that's the reason why he's spitting fire. Because the alcohol burns. That's what was my thought process. There is sake, I thought. Or is he just drinking oil? He has a homing. Not a homing, but he aims with his feet. Sake does not burn. I never tried to set it on fire, so I wouldn't know. I don't even know the alcohol percentage of sake. So what is he drinking then, if it's not sake? You reckon they had paraffin oil in the 1500s or 13 whatever time this is supposed to be? Not that has not been invented at this time, has it? It had been? I somehow reckon he's drinking, but he's drinking. They're sitting on. He's. I'm gonna die. Okay, sake is has around 50% alcohol. I was just. There was a fitting thing for me in the mind that he drinks alcohol and that this is the burning fluid there. It's distilled too, right? Okay. Lesson learned for the day that them oils have been invented quite a long time ago. That's the important lesson for the day. Oh, hello, folks. Since I don't know how anything in what is in this game in the future, since I don't know the boss's name, I cannot say no and I cannot say yes. Cannot confirm the name. That is unlucky. First of all, take down the mini boss here. That's why I want to take down the surrounding buggers. Actually, he's a fire hazard. I wanna deal with the fire hazard before going on. Okay, it's a specially it's a special kind of distilled alcohol, specially made for fire breathing. Okay. I mean, I know that this game has demons and stuff, and so it's not based on in the physical world, you know, and needs to be realistic, but imagining, since he's sitting down there and drinking it, it should be very, very painful for your throat, actually, I think. And obviously for your brain, but that's something different. But only because the boss is doing doesn't mean I or we need to do it, right? That would be the same. Okay, I quickly take the other way. It's also a fire hazard, the other boss. Yeah, but I can only deal with one fire hazard at a time. Lucky me, right? Came a bit out of the nowhere. Didn't want to attract those guys. Okay, cool, that's what I wanted to have. Now, running around the Rosie will win the day. Yep, I know, it's optional. From now, I'm not. You have 5 people. Yes, you're right. I should probably distribute them. You're right. I've seen that before. I was just too lazy to. We should probably do that next try. You're right. Thanks for pointing that out. True. Acquire skills. Alright. I guess something the direction of posture damage might be cool. Okay, for that we would need 6. Your vitality is low, the final boss will one-shot you. If he hits me. Right? I just need to perfectly parry. I just need to perfectly parry and dodge, and then health bar should not be a problem. At all, actually. Okay, I am actually not that sure. Wait, sorry. So first of all, I don't know if Shadow Rush is any sort of Doesn't sound that bad, right? BSO, yeah, about that we would not... No. I don't know what's the maximum amount of vitality. Is it 20 in the normal playthrough? I don't know. Let me quickly take a look at the what did you mean with get Mikiri counter increase posture damage? Mikiri counter, run and strike, shinobi eyes. Shadow Rush. Shinobi Eyes, thank you. Yeah, okay, okay, increase the damage to push up. Okay, sorry, I should have read the second sentence. Thank you. And that in the end would theoretically lead us to Shadow Rush 2. I mean, on the other hand, we have 16 vitality. Where can I... Wait, for that I can go in inventory, right? To see how many... We have 6. And we still have this mini boss. We have 1. We have theoretically we have the Bull who should drop one prayer bead. We have this mini boss which should drop 1, and we are currently at 2 we still have with this boss 1, then the mini boss, the Bull 1, and then there should be somewhere around another one which would then bring us a bit higher. Yeah, and the skill points, we are gonna try to save one more, to save some time there to get one more. Ah yes, there's a headless, yes, I've been at the beginning and died there, in the water is a headless dude. Which I haven't beaten yet, so that would be, and in one forest there should be one headless dude. We have a couple of places where we can still get them beat. But first things first, let's try to bring down, we still have 23 minutes remaining for today. Let's bring the big dude here down, the fire breather, and the other things we will do one after another to prepare. I don't know if I have beaten... I've been... I don't know if I've been in the underwater... maybe... I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe I've been in the underwater area there. In Seppu Temple. Don't know. One by one. We'll see. There are some firecrackers. Nice. Okay. Yeah, the event and dungeon Shinmin Warrior is then still something we will do. I will... Ah, wait, I think... Oh, I think I've already beaten that dude. Did I? Yeah, we already beat... I think I already beat that one. But first things first, we are gonna bring down the fire hazard here, and from then afterwards we still have a couple of places to go to collect some stuff. We have a plan, that's good. Upgrade health and then crack on. So let's lose the aggro and then go aggro. Oh no. Hello. can do it when I die or have beaten this dude. And I can check inventory, but I'm quite certain that we have taken down the beast. With the terror in the underground location there. I'm quite certain. Yes, sorry, I read with the shuriken and that mangled my brain how to switch the prosthetic. Oh boy, okay. You're right, I should have used that, totally. That would have been the smart move there. Oh, they were okay. Nonetheless, that was kind of stupid how I died. I don't know why I was so stupid there. That would have been 2 hits max, and I was just unable to. I need to strip the armor. I don't want to see him naked. He has not that of an attractive body. Can you strip the armor of him, actually? Okay, I'm gonna leave the shuriken selected. I can try then when we are in a fight the next time. How do you take the armor off him then? boy. I am not worth of winning. The red spear description. Okay. Yes, and we can take a quick look into inventory because of the 2 thingy. Right, I forgot. Good that you reminded me. I guess key items, right? Treasure, drunk mob, rot essence, remnant. That probably means we don't have it, right? Due to 2 thingy. At least we have I know that for certain that we have taken down a. Oh, sorry. Okay. Then I've overseen in first. Yes, thank you. Ceremona Tento. Yes. Thank you. Oh god. See, I've totally freaking overseen that. Thank you. That one we have. Okay. And the spear. Wait a tick. What's the spear? The spear, that spear that claps headless ape. Don't I remember that? I'm a bit lost. Prosthetic tools. You're not talking about the not the firecracker. I don't. Okay. Okay, we don't have it. Okay, then we don't have it yet. Maybe something. So let's, for the last 9 minutes, let's try to at least bring one more try in. I'm gonna eliminate the guys and then I eliminate the guys here, and then I will take a look in the inventory again. We have 9 minutes, and I'm gonna go offline in 8 minutes now. I wanna have at least to try to have one more try with this dude, and we have a couple of things we wanna do, right? Increase health. I am down. We could go there and try to get the spear in the next stream. Then I'm open to that. But I'm not sure if we even would be able to fit a try with fitting a new tool. Let's leave them. There are 2. 2 against 1 is unfair. So let's stick with this dude for now. Why did I press forward? Oh! I'm not performing as I would have liked today. I thought that I would just go through here in a breeze and it would all come together. But somehow my fried brain is not capable of correctly executing stuff today. Even less than usual. The dual wielding dude, I tried to Mikiri counter, but that's something, not a but in my how I'm not getting out of my system somehow. When I press the counter button, I'm still pressing forward and am not correctly executing the counter, but a dodge in a direction. That's currently what I can't get out of the system. But I'm actually trying to do that. But doing my best is currently not working really out. I need to do better than doing my best, actually. Or just like that. That works out too. Okay. Actually, blocking them ain't that hard. So let's take down the Screamer. Then lose Sekiro, and then we can have one more try. With Flamer guy. Let me check. These dudes are down. Okay, cool. Let's wait a minute or two. That sounds good. I can ambush him if I sneak. I can ambush him too. Oh, I've ever seen someone. Holy, that's not good. Holy cow. Oh no. Okay. Tuesday it is, 7 p.m. European time. It didn't quite work out as I actually had planned for today. But any day is as good as today, right? And there's gonna be another day. Thank you for watching, by the way. Thank you for being here, and hopefully we will be more successful on Tuesday. Thank you for watching. Good night, and may the also be protect you all too. I wish you a wonderful end of the weekend and a good start into the week.